there. Today I want to share with you how to make teepee tents. I was very surprised to see how easy they are to make, and also they are very cheap to make as well. Now this is one of many projects that I made for a birthday party that the theme was Paris under the stars. So check out the other project as well. I'll have all those links in the description box. And you may see clips from different events because I have used these teepee tents several times. So I chose the best footage from each event to share with you. Originally, I had checked the internet to possibly buy the teepee tents since I had so many projects to finish. But the cheapest one I saw was close to $50. And that was just for the frame. Therefore, I decided to make them myself. So if you have several kids and want to make these teepee tents yourself and not spend $50 for just a frame, let me show you how to make them for under $14 per tent. The materials you will need for each tent are 2 boards of 1 by 2 by 8 feet. I think they are called furring strips, and they're very cheap with a price of just like I think $1.60 a piece. And 3 wooden dowels. I got, let's see, the 5/8 of an inch for the width and 48 inches long. You can get a thinner one, but if you have very active kids, they might break them. In that case, I recommend even getting a thicker one, like 3/4 of an inch or even a 1-inch thick dowel. Believe me, you will use these teepees several times. Let me show you first on paper what to do with these materials. And pardon my simple illustrations. So take each 8-foot long board and cut them in half. And that would leave you with 2 boards of 4 feet each. After you have all the boards cut in half, drill holes wide enough for the wooden dowels to fit in. Now, don't make them too wide or your tent could fall apart. I drilled the holes 5 inches from one end for the top of the tent and 2 inches from the other end for the bottom. If you measure more than 5 inches for the holes, then yes, you will have longer ends at the top of the tent. But at the same time, you will also have less space left for the actual inside of the tent. And it could be a little bit tight for your guests. Word of caution, this tent is for kids or young teens. If you're planning a party for older teens or a ladies glamping party, I recommend you cut the 8-foot boards at least 5 feet long. You will need 4 boards per tent instead of 2, but your guests will be more comfortable. With an inflatable mattress, it can get very snug for an adult inside that tent. Now let me show you how my husband helped me with this project. I am blessed that he has many power tools, but even if you don't have any, a simple hand saw and a drill will do the trick. You will just have to work a little bit harder. After cutting all the boards, he drilled the holes on both ends for each one. I will advise you use some sandpaper and smooth the rough areas. I don't want you to get splinters when assembling the tents. Now that we have everything ready, to assemble the tents, you basically need to use your 3 wooden dowels to connect 2 of the 4-foot boards to the other 2 boards. The first time, you may need to use a mallet to hammer in the dowels, but be careful, you don't want to break the wood. To cover the tent, you have many options. My mom is an excellent seamstress, and she sewed 2 pockets at the end of the fabric for the dowels to go through. And this is the time when I realized that I forgot to slide the fabric in on the 2 bottom wooden dowels. Do this before you finish assembling the tent. If you don't know how to sew, you can always use a glue gun or a stapler to attach the fabric to the bottom dowels. Or you can just drape some fabric over the tent, such as tulle, maybe cute top sheets, or even use curtains, which many of them have a pocket already at the top and at the bottom. Just make sure you have the right length. As you can see on this side, Sleepover Dreams, they even attach a camouflage net to the frame. Some party sites use foam mattress pads, but I use inflatable twin beds. Now the inflatable beds are thicker, so they will take up more space than a mattress pad. And then it's time to make the beds. I only bought the bottom sheets to cover them and individual pillowcases to save some money. I decided to invest on cute blankets instead of the top sheets. I also recommend that you get some strong string or ribbon to tie to the bottom wooden dowels so the tent will not slide open. I will recommend you do this at both ends to prevent the tent from collapsing, especially if your floor is slippery like wood or tile floor. But even on a carpet, this could happen, especially if you have active kids. And speaking of active kids, remember that if this is a whole night sleepover, you want a sturdy tent, and any decoration you put on these tents need to stay in place the entire night. I also placed some little screws to secure those wooden dowels that were coming off the boards. And you can easily remove the screws if you want to take the tent apart to save space when storing it. And now my favorite part, decorating these teepee tents. So the teepees are ready. The mattresses, the pillows, the blankets. I'll have extra blankets later on just in case it gets too cold. But now what I get to do is what I love is to accessorize. I have these beautiful lights that I'm going to put in here, and I think with one for 2 teepees it will be okay.
and then the little things that the girls are going to get, and there is so much more. I have to go upstairs and look through the bags of things that I got. This is my favorite part. This is when you add the extra details so your guests feel extra comfy, they feel special, and I hope the girls have a wonderful sleepover. So let's make magic happen. The color theme for this sleepover, it is mermaids and mermaids under the moon. And I have two colors. I have the turquoise, because we have a couple of girls that love that turquoise blue green color palette. My little one, she likes the hot pinks, purples. So that was great. I found these mermaid tails in Hobby Lobby. I think they were $9.99. I also found this at Hobby Lobby. It comes in a package of 2, so you get to do that. Those pillows, I got them at Style Marts when we still had Style Marts, and the roses, I handmade them. Make sure you secure everything you put in the teepee. They are going to be sleeping in here, so we don't want them to get tangled at night. Not only that's not fun to wake up to something on your face, but it could be dangerous. So make sure you secure all the lights, all the streams, anything that you have in there that the little one might get entangled with. We don't want that happening, but we do want pretty.
Let me know if you would like me to do a particular project, a prop, a decoration for a party. And remember, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel. It is free for you, but it really encourages me to make more videos. And until we see each other next time, remember, let's make something wonderful together.